Alright, what's up, fools? Been a little while since we did one of these. I think probably a couple months, but I waited till after finals till we did another one. And today we got my friend Alyssa with us.
Hello.
How are you doing this morning after finals?
I'm alright.
Yeah, I'm alright.
Brutal week, but you know, we survived.
Yeah. So I guess I kind of blew it by saying how you know me already.
Yeah.
Maybe perhaps, do you remember the first time we met?
I have an awful memory of these things, so.
Alright,
When was the first time we met?
if I remember correctly, the first time we met was at orientation.
Was it orientation?
Because I think when they served us food, I sat at the table with AJ, you, Jordan, Mackenzie, and then Roxanne and Raylene.
Yeah. Sounds right.
And then I proceeded to never talk to any of you guys again
Up until now,
until maybe like a couple weeks ago. So good to get back in contact.
Yeah, definitely.
So the second question, what's your current, I mean, we're both in the same program,
Yeah.
so I guess more or less, as a PT, is there a certain population you want to work with, / what are your past experiences in?
So, I really want to work with athletes, like the sports population, orthopedics, and then eventually, once I get my footing and like the working in PT, I want to work specifically with dancers and dancers in competition studios, just because they have very like unique body types and I get very unique injuries. So my heart and passion is to like do prehab and rehab for the dancer community.
Yes.
To improve and like increase longevity in dancing. Yeah, and then my past experience, I worked as an aide at a place called Pro Sport Physical Therapy in Costa Mesa. So I got a lot of experience with athletes there.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll just say a quick note. I don't want to talk down on any of my friends who like to practice TikTok dances or anything like that. But Alyssa and our other classmate Jordan came by for a little kickback the other night, and they did a couple dance moves. And like I said, I don't really hang around dancers, and I was like, oh wow, this is a lot better than I'm used to. So.
Well, I'm flattered. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm glad. It was impressive, I guess.
Yeah.
I
mean, I don't know. I feel like it's similar to like I suck at singing.
Yeah. No,
But I'll have a couple of friends who actually know how to sing.
Yeah.
And then once they open their mouth, it's like, oh my god, like
Yeah.
this is what it's supposed to be.
Yeah. For sure.
All right. Third question for you. What do you think is an important issue out there that you think doesn't get the necessary recognition or attention it deserves in the news?
So it kind of goes back to my dance experience and a lot of the issues in dance studios. I think it's like the standards of body image in the dance world that recently has started to pick up a little bit in the news and become more of like a issue that they're trying to target and like get rid of. But I think you only know about it if you're a dancer and if you follow dance accounts. So it's not something that like the everyday person knows about, that dance companies and dance studios try to put like weight requirements or standards of what a body type is supposed to look like for dancers.
Mm-hmm.
And it just causes a lot of issues in the long run.
Huh. You want me to ask a follow-up question to that? So like I said, I've never danced.
Yeah.
So, but I'll say for some moves it looks like it requires a lot of strength and mobility. Do you find there's a line that needs to be crossed in terms of the teachers actively saying like, oh, it's not that I want you to be this size,
Yes.
this shape, this height, but in order to perform at this level, you need to be
No,
at
100%. I think you hit the nail on the head with that one. Like, it's definitely not like what the body looks like, but what the body can functionally do. And it goes back to my like goal of increasing longevity in dancers.
Yeah.
Just because it's like it's the whole body. It's like a holistic approach, honestly. Mental, physical, mental, everything.
Nice. So I guess kind of harping on the same point, is there another core issue that you're also personally involved in that you want more people to know about?
It's kind of similar. I've kind of like, I teach at a dance studio, and the girls that I teach there's one class in particular that's supposed to be a technique class, but I never do technique with them because they get technique all throughout the whole week, and these are high schoolers and like first years in college. So they are like surrounded by some toxicity and like just you need to be perfect all the time.
Yeah.
So what I do in my classes is like I used to do yoga with them, and then at the end of my class I always do a 10 to 15 minute like shavasana, and I just let them lay there and breathe and think, and I like try to say like affirming thoughts, daily affirmations to them, just so that they get that positivity and they know they don't need to be perfect.
Yeah.
I think that's like the key issue, is especially in the competition world, which is the world that I like grew up in.
Yeah.
There's this either spoken or non-spoken like ideal that you have to be perfect to win, and you have to win. But that's not what dance should be. Dance is like an art and it's like an expression.
Yeah.
And it shouldn't be like we must dance to win, you know?
Yeah.
It should be we must dance to express ourselves and get out of the like daily world. And so that's what I kind of like try to preach, and like not preach, but like explain to my students.
Yeah.
And I wish that more just dance teachers in general would recognize that and the importance of it. But
yeah, I think I personally need to do a lot more of that too myself. So just speaking on personal experience, I wouldn't say I still kind of have this thing where I grew up playing guitar, and I think at a certain point I developed this thinking of I don't want to see other people watch me play unless it's like absolutely perfect. Definitely developed into an unhealthy mindset that I'll say probably transcend into other parts of my life.
Yeah, no, I agree, and that's why I'm at the place where I'm at, is because, like I said, I grew up in the competition world. I actually grew up dancing at the studio that I now teach at. And I didn't recognize it when I was dancing there. But then after the fact, and now, I realize I have a lot of like mental health issues because of that.
Yeah.
And so I'm trying to work on it for myself, but also trying to prevent it for future generations.
I like that. So I guess kind of going off that career goal of yourselves? What are your goals for the future? They can either be immediate, this month, this year, or
yeah. I mean, one of the most immediate ones, I guess, is graduate.
Yes. Yes.
That's like first step, but then I know that alongside the rest of school, I'm gonna be wedding planning. So,
have you planned any weddings yet? Or?
No, not quite. So I'm hoping that March after we graduate, we'll be able to get married. So,
did you tell your beloved these plans yet? Or?
Of course.
Oh, okay.
I don't have my ring on because I don't like riding or whatever.
Right.
Running with it. But I mean,
Not that'd be funny if you just told him as soon as you graduate. All right, we got a month.
No, he knows. He moves out to San Diego at the end of this month.
Right. He's in the Coast Guard, so he's moving from Florida to San Diego. Nice.
So he'll be a little bit closer, which is nice.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Nice.
I think after that, it's just kind of like see where life takes us. Because I know he'll be constantly moving every couple of years, and that was honestly super exciting for me. Like, I can't wait to be able to live in different states and experience like different ways of life and see what there is in the PT world everywhere. So I'm just have those two goals, and then let's see what happens.
I'll say real quick, just to end it, do you have a location, either a state or a country, that's top of your list that you want to visit right now?
Like just visit, like dream place that I want to visit, or like place that I could more realistically live.
It could be live, it could be visit, either way you want to go.
My dream place that I've always want to live or visit, and it's like bucket list, is Australia. But then I for sure, after we graduate, and just say has to move again, I want him to put down Hawaii. I would love to live in Hawaii for a couple of years.
Nice.
And then see what happens.
Yeah. Well, thanks for letting me interview you.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
It's been fun. Looking forward to interviewing the rest of the people for my cohort.
Yeah.
If you guys don't know, I think Alyssa is number 3 in the countdown. But I probably won't start releasing episodes until I can get 2 more episodes down, just so I can have kind of that backlog, just in case I get a busy week. But this summer we probably shouldn't have a busy week, so that should be fun. And also real quick, we're doing this really long run right now. We actually, that whole talk, we only did the downhill portion.
2 miles. Almost to the end of the 2nd mile.
Right. That stop sign. So I guess my goal for today is to finish this hill we're about to do in this respectable time. And with that, we'll see you next time. All right. Thank you.